I think on all your streams we should read and review a piece of fan fiction.
Okay. It's story time with Mason Malone. Alright, what fan fiction should we find now?
Sonic 4.
There's a Sonic fan fiction that was posted 52 minutes ago.
Oh man.
Okay, I don't like this story. Let's find another one.
Sonic 4.
Yeah, do Sonic 4.
Oh no.
Oh man, there's a lot of fucking words here. Jesus. Okay. All of Sonic and his friends having been allowed to finally have some relaxation from Dr. Eggman's plans to take over the world. Ever since he had gotten taken to prison 10 years ago for him nearly destroying the world over 10 times, the world government led by Blaze the Cat, ruler of the Soul Universe, Princess Elise, and Professor Pickle of Spagonia had all decided to imprison Eggman for the rest of his life, as well as dismantle every last one of his machines and robots. Eggman had been sent to the absolute toughest prison in the world, that being the maximum security prison of Westopolis.
Of eggs? Prison of eggs.
No one had ever escaped that place before, so Eggman would have to get quite comfy there. Amy and Sonic had finally gotten married. Finally is capitalized.
Friggin' awesome, as it should be.
Once Amy turned 18...
Wait, what? Wait.
Wait, maybe this is the one.
Amy and Sonic had finally gotten married once Amy turned 18. Both of them having a girl and a boy on the way. Knuckles.
What?
No, Knuckles.
Yeah, Knuckles and Rogue started a relationship of sorts that included Rogue and him guarding over the Master Emerald and hunting for treasure. Team Chaotix managed to land a gig as a metal rock band that was one of the biggest hits in the world.
That's so dumb.
Though they still do
this
detective work.
A work of art, Gunner.
Do detective work in their spare time that they aren't rocking out. And finally, Tails and Cream had turned 19 and 18 respectively, and they were finally able to live together at Tails' house.
Oh my god, why?
In the middle of the Green Hill Zone.
This is good stuff.
Why?
Yeah. Finally an adult. Isn't this great, Tails? Cream smiled next to Tails on their shared bed. They had entered a relationship with each other.
These are good
the moment that Cream turned 18, and they had their first sex session the night before. Both of them being naked in the bed
what did
together.
he call it?
A sex session. The night before. Both of them being naked in the bed together as they had both woken up. I know.
How old do you think this
that we
author
can
is?
finally be together, Tails smiled as he kissed Cream on the neck, making Cream blush and smile. This is great! I'm loving this! And we got, like, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 paragraphs to go!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
This is amazing.
I'll let you know every time I finish a paragraph. The past 18 years had really improved both Cream's and Tails' appearance a lot, since they had done nearly 12 years of growing up. Cream had grown in height about 4 foot 10 inches, still being short but not minding, as it was tall for a rabbit. And Tails had grown nearly about her height, just a bit taller at 5 foot even. Cream had developed great assets with a DD breast size.
Oh my god.
A nice hourglass figure and curves on her fluffy-tailed butt that Tails loves. Meanwhile, the twin-tailed fox had a bigger penis.
A bigger what?
That
A bigger
he had
what?
to hide whenever he was in public by wearing pants.
It was so small previously you couldn't even see it. Now he has to wear pants.
Something he never did when he was a kid. But once age 12 happened to him, Tails had to start wearing pants because of his noticeable bulge. But Tails didn't mind his pants being down when he was in private, especially with Cream.
Oh my god.
I finished that paragraph.
That was one?
That's one paragraph.
We've still got 9 to go, baby. This is so good.
Oh man, it's getting hot in here.
No, steamy.
Well, I wanted to ask you something, Tails. Cream smiled. You remember that one invention you made? I was wondering if
What?
I could experience it with you. Cream smiled. Making Tails' penis start to rise under the Is that a yes? Cream smiled. Noted Tails had the same vor fetish that she had, which was the sexual pleasure of seeing something getting eaten or eating someone. You know, I made that invention specifically for
Yeah,
us
that was a great woo.
and other vor lovers, you know.
Oh my god.
That's why
Tails
he made
smiled
it.
as he kissed Cream on the lips as he placed his hand on her left boob, making her smile from the attention he gave her. I finished a paragraph.
Someone wrote this entire thing, every single word.
May you please get it so that we can experience the next level of love? Cream smiled. They like to use Cream smiled a lot. Of course, my sweetness. Tails smiled as he raised the covers and, penis still erect, went over to the nearby tool shed and picked up the ray gun in question. Okay, with one zap of this ray, you'll no longer be able to digest meat for 24 hours, and we can eat food twice our size in one bite.
Oh,
We'll
would that break
zap-
your jaw?
We'll zap it on both of us. You can eat me for this morning, and when it comes to lunchtime, you can let me out and I'll eat you after.
What is this? What is this? This is nightmare
promise-
fuel.
I promise that both of us will love the experience, Tails smiled, as he fiddled with the gun's time settings and put it to 24 hours. I finished a paragraph. May you please go ahead and shoot it? Cream smiled. Being polite as ever. Of course, Tails smiled as he shot a beam at Cream's face. And she immediately got a slight tingling sensation on her muzzle. Tails shot it at his body too.
Why?
Hey,
What's this
Don't be
tingling
ashamed.
sensation, Tails, hon? Cream asked with a smile. It's the feeling of your mouth going through a slight change so it can expand greatly like a
I'm gonna
snake's
take a
mouth.
pause here and listen to the rest of the
Tails
story.
smiled. So we can eat each other whole, right? Cream smiled. Sounds fantastic. Cream smiled. Wow. Holy fuck.
Take a
I
shot
finished
every
the
time it says
paragraph.
cream smile.
Yeah. Honestly. Just be absolutely fucked. Tails then looked at Cream as she got in position to start eating him head first.
Oh,
I'll be sure to pleasure you as you make your way down. Cream smiled. Take a shot, guys. Cream
Imagine that.
smiled at Tails before opening her mouth as wide as it could go and stuffing Tails' entire face into her mouth at once. the taste overwhelming the adult bunny girl as she smiled at how Tails
Oh, she's
kissed her
smiling
tongue.
again? Oh, she's smiling?
At how
Wow.
Tails kissed her tongue as well before she swallowed once, sending Tails' head into her throat. Tails tasted amazing. which was odd to Cream, considering that she was a natural herbivore and didn't
What?
like the taste of meat. But Tails, despite being furry and meaty, tasted amazing, almost like chocolate. I outfitted the gun to make the one you're voring taste like the thing you love to eat the most. Cream's smiling at that. Wow, Cream's smiling, huh?
Wow.
I finished
Sam,
a
you might wanna
paragraph.
leave.
I have to
Where'd I
go.
join?
I don't think you want to know.
Another Sonic fiction.
Except
boy.
it's worse.
This time, Cream is eating Tails.
Okay. Is
Oh.
this seriously gonna make y'all feel no, not November?
No, no,
Yeah, you're
no,
right.
no.
Cream continued to swallow more of Tails down her throat, getting to his arms in a matter of seconds, smiling as she tasted them as well as removed his gloves and laid them on the floor. Mmm. Cream moaned at the salty chocolate flavor of Tails' gloves that he rarely took off. As she swallowed some more down to Tails' crotch, where she smiled at his erect, begging to be licked.
Mason, are you about done?
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Wow. Starting a sentence
Cream
off
smiled
with
again?
Cream smiled. Take a shot. Cream smiled as she stuck it inside of her mouth, lathering her boyfriend's member with her tongue in a weird blowjob of sorts. Tails wincing from it as he felt immensely pleasured from Cream's tongue fondling his dick. Ha! That feels so good, Cream! Tails exclaimed as he felt the throat pull him down some more as he
Oh, what is happening?
felt his load come out in Cream's mouth.
What is happening?
The bitter
Bad
taste
time.
shocking her at first
Jeez.
before she firmly swallowed it down and got two talls. Fuck! Tails' is most unique feature. His twin tails that he used to fly. I finished a paragraph. Can you guys guess how this paragraph starts?
It's Cream smiled.
Cream smiled when Tails' tail started to wiggle in delight, causing Cream to smile.
Oh, God, you're gonna smile. Oh, wow.
This girl smiles way too much.
Causing Cream to smile as she started to slurp them in along with Tails' legs. They tasted oddly like spaghetti to her.
What?
As well as
Who
felt
wrote
like
this?
stray noodle.
Hold on, guys.
of
Someone
the
wrote
stuff.
this.
Someone? Is this a joke? Is this like a troll?
I'm
No,
so
I don't think so.
How
This
can you
has
make
to
this
be a
shit
troll.
up? How can you make this shit up though? This is
His
so fucking...
legs tasted
Someone
like
wrote this.
spaghetti.
I'm sad that I lack the creativity to write this.
When she finally made it to Tails' feet, only the tips of the tails were outside of her mouth. She smiled and pushed
Let's
them
smile again. Oh, wow.
pushed them all in with just a few fingers, lathering them a bit with her tongue before gulping them down once more, sending the rest of her boyfriend down her gullet. I
I'm
finished
really
the
glad this is
paragraph.
happening, guys.
You tasted heavenly, Tails. Do you like it in there? Cream smiled as she rubbed her stomach, her putting on her dress to see it only managed to move past her chest and nothing else. Yeah, it feels great, Tails smiled as he put his hands against Cream's stomach walls and started to give her an internal belly rub.
Oh, this is not good.
Which Cream moaned at. Belly rubs were
No.
belly rubs were Cream's fatal weakness. Who would have fucking guessed?
Mason, start the paragraph over. I had to leave.
Oh my gosh.
Them being the most stimulating thing she could have done to make her feel pleasured. Cream rolled around on the bed from Tails rubbing her tummy as she took her fingers and started to finger
That's what
her
a dog
pussy.
would read.
Is that what it says? Word for word?
Because of Tails' assistance, Cream didn't last 2 minutes before she ended up letting her love
What?
letting her love juices all over the bed. Tails smiling when he had done the deed. Cheater, Cream sighed with a smile as she rubbed her stomach on the outside to give Tails some attention.
What?
I definitely need to try this out tomorrow, huh? And maybe I could also give some to her friend. Tails smiled. I'm sure they'd love that, Cream smiled. I know we loved it, Honey Bunny, Tails smiled. We did. I'm gonna go ahead and watch some TV for a bit. Do you mind if I were to eat some chips? Cream smiled.
Why?
I don't mind. I could use some more room in here.
What?
That doesn't even make fucking sense. Tails chuckled. Alright, we are finally on the last paragraph, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
Our torture will finally end. Later on that day, Cream returned home with her belly full of tails and smiled at herself in the mirror. Cream smiled as she noted something that she thought looked cool. She went over to
Looked
To him.
cool.
to her gift from her mom in the form of some pregnancy dresses and slipped it over her regular orange dress. It made her look pregnant with Tails being on her stomach.
Why?
Hey Tails, Cream
Excuse me,
smiled.
what?
What is it? Her boyfriend smiled.
What? How would you
just
be able to tell?
realized-
I just realized this. I look like I'm pregnant with you in my belly. Cream blushed.
Why?
Well, we can always try for a kid at some point, right? Tails smiled. Once we're married, of course, Cream smiled.
Why?
Back as she rubbed her belly full of box. Of course, Tails smiled as he hugged the walls of Cream's tummy. Alright, I'm gonna
I
gonna-
will make this
Good.
canon.
I'm gonna copy and paste Cream smiled a bunch of time for my review.
Jeez Louise.